Hello everyone and welcome to Cinderful Gaming. In today's video we're going to take a look at one of the many different warbands in Age of Sigmar Warcry. We're going to take a look at all the fighters available to this warband, what they do on the tabletop, the abilities the warband has, and how to build a foursome on the tabletop as well. Along with this we'll look at some interesting ally options as well for the warband. In today's video, we're going to look at getting started with the Ossiarch Bonereapers in Age of Sigmar Warcry, using the faction's Vanguard box set. Today's video is sponsored by Gap Games, a fantastic miniature wargaming store in Queensland, Australia. They stock a wide variety of miniature wargames from all things Games Workshop to some of my personal favourites, Conquest, The Last Argument of Kings, and all things Modifius wargames as well. Use our affiliate code in the link below to help support both this fantastic store and the channel as well. Now, with this box set being meant for Age of Sigmar, there unfortunately is a single model that is unable to be used in the skirmish game Warcry. This model is the Gothizzar Harvester. Leading the box set is a Mortison Soul Reaper, pretty standard stats for a leader with 20 wounds and defense 4. This model has a short range but powerful magical shooting attack, and for a wizard isn't too much of a slouch in combat. This Ossiarch character has the leader rune mark as well as the terrifying rune mark. Firstly, the leader rune mark will grant the model access to a triple called Unstoppable Advance, which can boost the movement of models in this model's battle group. The terrifying rune mark, however, gives this model access to the warband's quad, Soul Reaper Scythe, where you can allocate damage equal to the value of the ability to all visible enemy fighters. Next up, we have 20 Mortek Guard. More than enough models to make a warband, these models can actually be built up as 4 different types of fighter. Firstly, we have the 2 basic types of Mortek Troop with either Netherite Blades or Spears. The Spears will have the reach over the blades, but 1 less attack, however, will also have a critical damage of 5 rather than 4. The Soul Cleaver Greatblade is an option, and you'll be able to build 2 out of the 20 models in this box set. This model has less attacks but a higher standard damage value. Meanwhile, the champion model, the Mortek Hecatos, is leader rune marked option. All the options in this set here, except the Great Blade, will have the Bulwark rune mark, granting them access to the Form Shield Wall Double to boost the toughness when they're fighting nearby other Bulwark rune marked models. Lastly, in the box set, we have 5 Kavalos Death Riders. Like the Mortek Guard, you'll have the option of Spears or Blades, and a leader rune marked option to build from this set as well. Solid defensively with a defense of 5 and 20 wounds apiece, they'll also add some much needed speed to your warband. They all have the mounted rune mark as well as the warrior rune mark, and the second rune mark there, the warrior rune mark, will give them access to a triple called Death Rider Charge, where they can deal damage to an enemy they end their movement near. Moving on to our list, for our heroes we've got our Mortison Soul Reaper. We've then gone for a Kavalos Death Rider, Mortek Hecatos, and the Mortek Hecatos on foot as well. Now the reason we go for all these heroes is to give us access to more of the generic leader abilities. For fighters, we've got a Kavalos Death Rider with Netherite Spear. The more higher damage value on the crit here I think is better when you've got a model that can survive more. We've got 5 Mortek Guard with Netherite Blades. Now the reason for those blades over Spears is that we are on 25mm bases, so we actually can attack when we're in base contact with each other. We then have 2 Mortek Guard with Soul Cleaver Great Blades. Moving into our battle groups, Battle Group 1 will contain our Mortek Hecatos with 3 Mortek Guard with Netherite Blades. Battle Group 2 will contain models that don't need to form up into a shield wall, with the Kavalos Death Rider Mortek Hecatos, our other Kavalos Death Rider with Netherite Spear, and the Mortek Guard with Soul Cleaver Greatblade. Lastly, Battle Group 3 will contain our Soul Reaper. This will be protected by 2 Mortek Guard with Netherite Blades, and then we've also got our other Soul Cleaver Greatblade wielding Mortek Guard in this warband as well. We hope that this video was helpful in getting you started with Warhammer Age of Sigmar Warcry, and that it was able to give you some ideas and inspiration to start your own force in the game. If you have any other questions at all, please comment them down below and we'll endeavour to get back to you. And while you're there, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe and join our Discord server as well, linked in the video's description, for all our future Warhammer Age of Sigmar Warcry content.